I absolutely love when Call of Duty tries to be realistic because it makes every unrealistic thing in the game stick out like a sore thumb, and Modern Warfare is definitely trying its best to be realistic, more so than any COD in the past. And speaking of those CODs, we've discussed why do your legs disappear into another dimension when climbing a ladder? How on earth does an African militia get its hands on a B-2 stealth bomber? And much more important things, but Modern Warfare has gifted us with many more contentious features, so strap yourself in, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to join a notification squad like these two COD philosophers on your screen right now. And I had to start with arguably the most obvious, weirdest thing in the game, and that is the constant yelling from our soldiers at even the tiniest glimpse of an enemy. This isn't even my main point here, but the eyesight on these soldiers is incredible. Oftentimes they'll be calling out an enemy because they've spotted a pixel of their shoelaces, and it's quite common for you to have no idea what they've spotted, who they've spotted, so you just start shooting all over the place. But anyway, my main point is, why would a soldier who is behind enemy lines on a stealthy flank shout contact at the top of their lungs when they're trying to sneak up on the enemy? It just doesn't make sense. And furthermore, they're also quite keen on letting the full enemy team know when they're reloading too. Like, that's great, just invite them all around to spray you with bullets while your hands are in your pockets. Honestly, could go on and on about the soldiers' questionable communication in this game, but something that also had to be highlighted is the details of the callouts, or the lack of details. Like, cheers for that, mate. Last time I checked, there's like 6 entrances to this cave. Which fucking one is it? I'd rather just not know at all at that point. How can a PKM take down a VTOL jet in 100 bullets? It's even less bullets for helicopters too. They don't stand a chance against this thing, yet a Wilson can sponge pretty much the same amount of firepower and keep going. I've got millions of dollars worth of aircraft falling out the sky in less effort than it takes to destroy Wally on steroids here. He barely feels a thing. It's like an obsidian block on wheels. You need a diamond pickaxe to take out that thing. Whilst we're on the topic of killstreaks, what's up with the personal radar? Like, how are we managing to fly out all of these helis specifically for one soldier at a time? Is that viable in the long run? I know budgets for armed forces are kinda unlimited, but surely you've got to draw the line somewhere. Sending out these helis like they're free, and here, whilst you're up there, why not give everyone else some intel as well instead of just keeping it a secret between the two of you? We've discussed in the past how ridiculous the concept of the tactical nuke is. However, the bizarre nature of it is cranked up even more in Modern Warfare. Like, how on earth are you launching a nuke from a fucking iPad? I know Apple say there's an app for everything, but come on now, an app to launch nukes which only has a 4-digit launch code, no Face ID, no Touch ID. Jesus Christ, thank God the nukes aren't on Android, or they could be launched by drawing a square on the lock pattern thing. The ammo supply box is a curious wee thing too. It seemingly has supplies for all my teammates and myself, including javelin missiles if I need them. It doesn't matter what you're low on, this box has it all covered. You'll be stocked up with ammo in the blink of an eye. It must be some very efficient packing from whoever's producing these things. I used to think my mum was good at packing my suitcase for a holiday, but this ammo box is on a whole other level. On another note though, where the hell are we actually pulling these from? Our arse? Maybe that's why it takes so long for them to become available. That little meter charging up is actually the progress it's making through our intestines. To be honest, all the field upgrades have some dodgy mechanics around them. You can let me know what freaks you out in particular about the others, but dead silence, something has to be said about that. What, do you just suddenly swap out those brick sandals you're running about for some fluffy socks to glide about the place quietly? Then swap them back when you've wore them out. Your field of view also changes when you activate dead silence, making it feel like you're running absolutely rapid. Now, I'm quite a space freak, and I know that your field of view would increase the more you approach the speed of light, so maybe we are running incredibly fast after all, or maybe I'm just talking a whole lot of shite. You decide. There's plenty of chickens hanging around on Azure Cave during the day, however at night, under the cover of darkness, they're nowhere to be seen. They're not even in cages, so the only logical conclusion from this is that these chickens are escaped chickens. Ground War is quite a mental arena for a COD game, especially one which is thriving on being more realistic, but I guess at some point in this universe some physics went out the window. Like, explain how my soldier here is performing this balancing act on the quad bike moving at full speed. They're wanting to enter the Olympics and sweep up every medal gymnastics has up for grabs. Honestly, it's almost as impressive as the driver of the quad bike being able to see where they're going whilst my soldier's crotch is in their face. Although, having said that, with some of the driving you see out there, it makes you wonder if they can even use their eyeballs at all at the best of times. The parachute situation is also a bit weird. Firstly, where the hell are we pulling these from? Is this Just Cause? Is Rico from Just Cause been teaching our soldiers the way of the phantom parachute? Has he also been showing them how to get unlimited parachutes from nowhere as well? Try and explain that one to me. Folks, that is going to be all for this video. Please do leave a like on it if you have enjoyed it. Let's go for those 2,000 likes as always, and thanks to those who submitted their weird observations for this video. And if you'd like to have me take a look at something strange you've noticed in Modern Warfare, leave a comment below or tweet me at Marley13 and I'll see what I can do. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.